Welcome, everyone. Happy Saturday. This is Weather Impact Live, and you are taking a live look at some of the runners coming in from the Gate River Run. And I have introduced myself already. I'm meteorologist Lee Southwick, but guys, I am joined with two very special, somewhat sweaty guests.
That is the intro of a lifetime.
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know how Robert's hair looks so good when he just finished running. I'm over here like trying to get ready to be on a stream, and
That's the trick.
he looks like he could go do the weather right now.
Both of you, I mean, I'm amazed. You guys are walking in here breathing fine. Like, that was hard what you guys just did. How are you guys feeling?
I'll let Zach go first because you seem like you're doing fine over there.
I feel pretty okay. You know what? I was just telling Lee, I think earlier, that I brought a Camelback to wear on the run, and then I left the straw at home. And so then it completely threw off my equilibrium to start. So I felt like once I got past that, I was still dwelling on it, like mile 3 or 4. I was like, gosh, I'm thirsty. I wish I had brought my straw so that I could have water.
Are you dehydrated now? How are you
No,
feeling?
I think we're good. I did a lot of pre-hydrating, so
Very
I felt pretty good.
They had a lot of spots where you can get water. They also had spots where you can get other beverages too.
Oh.
I
Did you partake?
I did not partake. I have to be on TV later.
Yes.
But I could see the will to do it. It looked good. I am quite the opposite of Zach, though. I think it was just too hot out there.
That's what I wanted to ask you guys. Okay, so how was the weather? Was it hot? Was it humid? What did you think? Robert, you can go first.
I mean, maybe it's just my complexion, but I feel Zach says my hair looks good, but my face is burnt. Like that, at least the beard kind of covers up some of the sunburn there. And I don't know. I guess I don't know what to put on my face because I'm afraid if I put on sunscreen, it'll run. So I think it was. I was feeling it come over the green monster. I'll just say that. I was done.
Was it humid from the start, or did it start out okay and then get hot?
It kind of built in. What do you think, Zach?
I don't know. I thought there were a lot of parts that were in the shade and a lot of like through the neighborhoods and stuff. And I felt like I was taking my mind off of the weather when we were running through San Marco. I was like, "Ooh, look at that house!" I kept like tapping clothes, like, "Look at that house! Wow, look at that one!" So that ate up about a mile or so in there. I don't know. Robert's also wearing black. So
yeah.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, coming over, like people were like, "Yeah, weather," and I'm like, "Yeah, I would have known better if I like." I'll tell you, this is like the vain part of me, and I'll admit it. The reason I wore black is because I knew I was gonna sweat a lot, and I didn't want to have just like this nasty sweat. And then as I'm running, I'm like, "This was such a dumb idea, just hot." So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, temperature, it's funny because I was even saying on air, temperatures were in the 60s, but I was like, I heard from Crystal Moyer. She was in here earlier and she said too hot, too humid. I'm like, I'm not going to disagree with a runner if they say it's too hot and too humid. But Zach, you said you thought it was
beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I also don't think I've been hot a day in my life. I'm a Florida boy through and through. I'd much rather be hot than cold any day. In fact, I know you did the Donna, Robert.
Yeah.
I didn't do the Donna, and I was
better
like,
than
thank goodness
Donna.
I didn't, because I wouldn't have been able to do that. What was it, like 25
'cause
hours
so
or whatever?
cold.
Yeah,
So you
I don't.
prefer to run.
I feel like the cold air hits your lungs, and then you can't like take a deep breath in. Whereas I felt like with this run, if I need to like slow down and just take a deep breath for a second, the air was nice and warm and humid. Just
fair.
My problem. This is one of the warmer days thus far this year.
Yes.
And I've been training in colder weather in parks, and then now we're running over the Hart Bridge in like downtown where it's all cement, except San Marco, you have the trees, and I think that's what got me a little bit.
That makes sense.
I thought the most stressful part was getting here. I was so panicked that I wasn't gonna. I was on the Hart Bridge for 30 minutes and I hadn't moved, and then I was like, and I was early. I left my house like an hour and a half before the race, and then I was like, I'm gonna miss it.
Oh,
I'm gonna miss it. But
then
then
you made it.
I made it. Yeah, I made it. Yep.
What?
In fact, watched a little bit of the WBC World Baseball Classic before running. So
Nice. And was it like really crowded out there? What do you think the vibes were with everyone too, though? How was it?
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I actually did, hang on, I think I have it up. I did an extra 0.6 miles by having to go around people. So like the extra steps of like fading in and out and around. Because I started at like, I think the back of wave 2, and it was a little frustrating that you're trying to like get a cadence down, and like you have start times for a reason for like the length of the wave.
Yes.
And then people like run a half a mile and they start walking, and it's like, I mean, I understand you do you, but like maybe just go in the walking wave.
There is a walking segment. And that did frustrate me too, right at the beginning. There was a lot of people who were in wave 1 or 2 and 3 who just like they just start at the start they were walking. And I'm like, come
Mm.
on. And they would walk like 5 wide. So it was a lot of like dodging
Oh,
people.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess
It's part of it.
it's part
of
of
the
it. It's 20,000 people out there. Unless you're in the elite class, you're not really running for time. So yeah, it was a good time.
I will say my watch told me I hit 15K at like the top of the bridge, and I was like,
Well, I'm done.
am I done?
That's okay. Anything else you guys want to say? I know I got to let you guys go because you both are coming back to work tonight, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're.
I don't know how Robert does this every
Good
time
for
he
you.
runs a race.
I did the
and
same
comes
thing
into
for the
work.
Donna. Just
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm gonna be
But
rolling around in the
you
chair.
both deserve to go sit down. I have them both standing. I'm so awful. I'm such a bad coach.
Well, we could have sat, but I just don't want to.
Could have sat.
I'm a
Yeah.
little sweaty.
You're
I
being
don't wanna...
nice to everyone else and not making the seats. all
Y'all
sweaty.
don't smell us right now
You're
at home.
right.
All right.
All
Well,
With that said.
Yeah, with that said, go home, go shower, go rest. Thank you both for stopping in here. I've held you guys up a little bit to do the stream, and good job. We're all so proud of both of you and all of our First Coast News runners.
Thank you, Lee. I forgot my my medal.
There's
so
your badge.
Here's my
We love
badge.
First Coast News badge. That's awesome.
Cool.
Okay, yeah, y'all go. Feel free. Now I'm gonna toss it over to a package because I talked to a runner who was agreeing with Zach. So you heard Robert, we heard from Crystal that it was too hot and too humid, but another runner said it was perfect. Like Zach was thinking it was beautiful. So let's take a listen to what he had to say. Hey everyone, I'm meteorologist Lee Southwick. We were watching the Gate River Run all morning, and a lot of runners I talked to ahead of the race said it's humid, it feels hot. However, there was one fast runner I talked to who said this weather was perfect.
I ran a 1:13:29 was my time when I looked at my watch when I came in. I thought the weather was perfect. It wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold. There was really no wind, especially at the top of the bridge, which is usually where you get it the worst. So I couldn't have asked for better weather, honestly.
Some people said that it was really humid, but you mentioned that you're from here, so it
Yeah,
really
I'm used
wasn't
to
that
that.
bad.
I mean, if you're used to Florida humidity, then it's Florida humidity. It wasn't especially bad. It was just kind of average for today.
Were you like expecting it to be so humid since it's March, or what kind of weather were you expecting?
I was just kind of expecting this, maybe a little bit colder because it was cold a little bit last month, but it did warm up the past couple days. So it was like 70, 75-ish, and that's kind of perfect for me. I don't really want more or less than that.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much, Mario.
You're welcome.
Oh, fantastic. I'm so impressed with all the runners because I am not a runner. And speaking of runners and walkers too, who are also super impressive, we have some of them still coming on in. So yeah, there's the walkers that are wrapping up now too. And it's warm out there now, you guys. It is 78 degrees in downtown Jacksonville. It feels like 80 degrees. Here's a look out across the First Coast. Earlier this morning, we had a good bit of fog for some areas, but now we are good to go. We have some clouds out there. Well, except for Jack's Beach. And that's what we talked about. The waves of fog that will roll in at the beaches throughout the day, off and on. So now it's not really popping up on our visibility camera. It's showing Mayport's at 6 miles of visibility, but as you saw, Jack's Beach. In fact, let me find another live cam here. Get a good look at the fog. Okay. Hey, that's not too bad. Yeah, so there's areas of sea fog. Let's see what Neptune Beach looks like. So yep, you can see the fog offshore there. Not the most beautiful when you're looking out to the ocean, but should be feeling pretty nice on the sand. And so temperatures currently warming up quickly. We're sitting in the 80s already at the Jacksonville Airport, Keystone Heights, and Palatka. Meanwhile, 70s for a lot of us. Mayport still holding on to the 60s, the cloud cover and the fog there. I actually would like to show you all what Mayport looks like as well. Here's a look. Okay, this is a time lapse. 9 o'clock, the fog had cleared. It was beautiful. Let's watch this over the past 2 hours now that we are in the 11 o'clock hour. And you see the fog way off in the distance, some of that sea fog there, but that looks good. That camera looks nice. So warming up slowly but surely. Our high temperatures today are getting into the middle 80s in inland spots and 70s along the beaches. So we have to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to finish up the forecast, and then it will also be time for Malcolm Minute. Hopefully you joined us last week where we introduced Malcolm, and he does a lot of our streaming, our web stuff. stuff. And so we'll bring him back into, we're going to make this a Saturday thing, the Malcolm Minute. So stay tuned for the rest of your forecast, the Malcolm Minute. And then also we're going to take a look across the country, severe weather, unfortunately some tornado deaths too. So all of that coming up. Alrighty, it's time for Malcolm Minute.
Hey.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Okay,
Yes.
you had to come into work this morning during the chaos of the Gate River run. Tell
Yes,
us how that
definitely.
was. What did you see out there?
Just pedestrians, runners all over the place. It was like jam-packed downtown everywhere. Just like, hectic more than normal trying to get in. Just a bunch of roads closed and the bridge as well, Hart Bridge. So yeah, it was a lot hectic and just a lot of activity going on, but I know there's a lot of excitement for, the participants of the race. So yeah, it was
Alright,
just
so you made it in.
Yeah, I
Which is
made
the
it in,
biggest,
okay, right.
accomplishment that you
Yeah.
actually got through that traffic. We were
exactly.
just talking about how there's a lot of things going on, but you and I both really like the beach.
Right.
And
No,
so I
exactly.
feel like we should start with the beach because I want to know if you would
Perfect
call
beach
this a
weather.
good beach. Okay, you think perfect beach weather.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick look at the graphics. I'm going to show you a time lapse of Jack's Beach over the past 2 hours. So this is 9:10. Looks like it's good out there.
Mm.
Looks okay.
Sheesh, yeah.
Waves of sea fog moving in. Look at that. Just really thickened up there over the past half hour.
Yeah.
So would you still go to the beach when it's this foggy out there?
Foggy like that, I don't think I would because, if I'm there early enough, I know it's like not just after sunrise and not, particularly at sunrise, but, I would like to see the water at least. Like, I feel like I can't even see that. So,
I like to watch like the pelicans or like if there's dolphins.
right,
and
yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Or like a whale, maybe by
Oh my
chance.
gosh, yes, occasionally.
Yeah.
I think we're coming up on, it was almost a year ago today, I saw a whale when I was walking Fernandina Beach. So
Really?
cool, mom
The
and
right
baby.
whales?
It must have been. Or you
Maybe.
know what? I'm going to get this wrong now. I thought it was a right whale, and someone said that it was a different type of whale that was not common seen off their
Oh.
coast. But that was like
Oh, wow.
that's a story we did a little bit last year. But
So
anyway.
even more rare.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can see whales. So this time of year, always look offshore if you can. But this fog,
Hey, it must be a sign to go out and go to the beach.
go to the beach. But I put there times of sea fog. I think it's going to continue to roll in, back off, roll in. We were seeing it yesterday. Also, a high rip current risk, but it's cold. I mean, the water, the surface temperature is 61. Is that too chilly for you?
61. I think I could do 61.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
little bit chilly for me, for my liking, but I think I could be okay with that.
I think I would
Yeah.
scream if it touched my toes.
Really?
61, like, that's
Ooh.
colder water to me.
Hey, people be 6'7".
Katrina back there
Six
was
seven.
6'7", 67 is the perfect water temperature.
That's
Is it
even
really?
better.
Do you like that temperature, Katrina? Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that's even better for me, definitely.
I like a 90-degree, like, bath water.
Hot tub.
Yeah, I mean, really, I used to have this rule in my head where I knew I had to wait till the end of June for it to be warm enough for me to swim.
Yeah.
But the waters have been so cold. I'm afraid it's going to be the end of July by the time I feel comfortable swimming.
Yeah.
Give and take.
True.
The cold the cold water, good for fishing, I've heard.
Yeah.
Also, hopefully helps inhibit some tropical activity.
Right.
But we could use like a big, like a tropical depression or something, the rain because of the drought that we're in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we need some rain. So give and take. But if you're not going to the beach, maybe you're going to the Clay County Strawberry Festival.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that?
I've never been, but we actually in well, it's not Tampa, but in the Tampa area, is Plant City. That's where I'm from, Tampa. So yeah, in Plant City, Florida, which is about 20-ish minutes, 30 minutes from Tampa. They have the Florida Strawberry Festival, and that one is, I've been there plenty of times before. So I've never been to the Clay County one, but I'm interested to see, how it is, how different it is, how, just how it is overall. And it looks like it's great weather, so
yeah,
hey.
it's getting warm in the middle 80s today and tomorrow. Now I've heard that Plant City one is just massive.
They have a whole bunch of lineup of, well, I'm pretty sure here as well they have a whole bunch of lineup of musicians. And
who have you seen there?
I've seen John Legend there.
No way.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So it's been him. Shoot, there's been I can't even, I'm drawing blanks right now.
I know I caught you off guard there.
No, it's okay. It's
that's
okay.
a big name.
But yeah, they get pretty big artists to come there. It's like that. It's up there with the Florida State Fair, pretty much.
And do you actually go to the different stalls and booths and try different strawberry?
Oh yeah.
Stuff? Okay, what's
definitely.
your favorite?
Like strawberry, like a strawberry covered type of treat, or
okay.
But yeah, I like the strawberry shortcakes. Like
strawberry shortcake.
that's big for that festival. Yeah.
Strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
And chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh, definitely.
And
can't go wrong.
I once went to a strawberry festival in Louisiana, and they also had the best strawberry daiquiri. I mean, daiquiri because Louisiana is New Orleans kind of area.
Yeah.
But just the fresh ground up strawberries, so good.
Man, that does sound really good.
And it's so funny because I'm not a big strawberry person at the grocery store, but then when you go to these festivals and it's so fresh and they're so sweet and they're so good.
No, yeah, I gotta try that. I never had like a homemade daiquiri like that. Strawberry like freshly ground up, but it sounds good. How you describing it?
I still think about it. Obviously, I'm bringing it up and Are you a car person?
Car person, yeah.
Okay, so we got the Amelia, which is this nice car, Concours d'Elegance at the Ritz in Amelia Island. I was driving to Fernandina yesterday. The amount of cars, I did not belong on that road.
Really?
We had super cool, souped up, brand new, incredible cars, and then also the really old, really cool looking
antique
cars.
looking cars.
I'm gonna put someone on blast, and I don't mean to, but I was on the St. John's River Ferry, and I was afraid some of these cars, they're old. And I feel like I jinxed it, though, too, because I was like, what if these cars don't start? Sure enough, there was an old antique car on the ferry that couldn't start and, held up the ferry. We couldn't get off because he was holding us up.
Speaking it into existence,
oh,
really.
I shouldn't have said it out loud. I didn't even say it out loud. I, texted it, so I was like, what if this car doesn't start? Sure enough.
Man.
But they're so beautiful.
Yeah, for sure. It's
what's your
Fast
dream
and Furious.
car?
My dream car is actually a Corvette.
Nice.
Yes, I love a Corvette. Just like the design of it, just the body of it, and yeah, it's a sports car. Who doesn't want to go fast every now and then?
I want to ride. When you get your Corvette, can you take me for a ride?
Oh yeah, definitely, anytime.
Awesome. And you can see, guys, that out there highs are only staying in the 70s. So along the beaches today, it's staying cooler in the 70s. inland getting into the 80s. It's already time for another commercial break. Malcolm, thank you so much
Yes,
for joining
thank you,
us.
Lee, for having me.
Yay! We love having you. And then on the other side of this break, we're going to talk about the rest of our forecast and take a look at that national severe weather. Everyone, welcome back. We're going to take a look at some more of the events quickly going on today. We have the Food and Wine Festival, and it's going to start out warm in the 80s, but then it will be falling through the 70s during that time frame. Sporting Jacks are going to be in the 70s, dropping through the 60s. Now, I noticed they're trying to pop some rain icons there for the Food and Wine Fest, but I want to let you all know I'm not too concerned about the rain today. We will see a few of these showers, mainly inland towards I-75, maybe along and west of 301, but a lot of us are going to stay dry today. It changes tomorrow. More of that rain and storm activity starts to pop up around I-95, kind of push out towards our beaches as well. So rain coverage is higher tomorrow for more of closer to the metro area. But before that rain arrives, it gets hot for some of you. 87 degrees. That would be record heat at the Jacksonville International Airport. So tomorrow we're back in the 80s inland, and then along the beaches, we're going to be right near 80 degrees. Monday, it's still very warm out there and mainly dry. We're going to be staying dry Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, mainly 10% chance. The next big rain event is going to likely arrive on Thursday. Models have started to come into agreement this morning on a Thursday time frame. However, I have added or kept rain chances on Friday too, just in case the system slows back down. It's still several days away, so timing is subject to change. So if you're going to the Players, because of course Players happening Thursday and Friday, please keep a close eye on this. Check back in with us as we get to nail down the timing of that rain. But as of this morning, it looks like that rain event, that next system moving through on Thursday. So that would bring the rain. In the meantime, you can see here on my 7-day forecast, we're staying very warm. Temperatures well into the 80s. Don't forget that we spring ahead this weekend as well. So that's happening overnight tonight as we spring forward. Sunrise this morning was at 6:46, but tomorrow it's at 7:44. Sunset tonight at 6:30, but tomorrow 7:30. So across the country, we've been tracking some severe weather. Let's get a quick look at this package of where unfortunately people have lost their lives due to tornadoes. Let's take a listen.
There have been many tornadoes to hit the Okmulgee County area, but the one that officials say hit Beggs Friday night has been one of the worst because of the fact that 2 people are pronounced dead Friday night and 2 people also taken to the hospital. This all happened a couple miles northeast of town. Where we are is at Beggs Middle School, where, looking behind me, this is where parts of the school roof were picked up around 7:30 p.m. and pieces thrown across the parking lot. We cannot get any closer to the scene where the deaths occurred, however. That's where EMS and emergency management told us those deaths happened, but it has clearly shaken this community already.
We're used to this, but we're not used to tragedies like this, and our hearts go out to the families and to the members of our community where we live.
As Oklahoma does, we're going to all come together and get through this. The hardest thing is right now it's dark, there's no power. A lot of it's not going to be able to be done until the sun comes up.
2 adults dead, 2 adults also hospitalized, although we are told they both will be okay. Also, many livestock killed from storms on Friday night. In Beggs, Samson Tamajani, 2 News, Oklahoma.
Really sad stuff. And here's the system as of 11:30ish almost here, tracking across the country. I'm going to zoom in. Those look like some tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings. So our thoughts are with them. Look at that tornado warning just north of Memphis there too. So that's the big setup across the country. Again, here locally, we're going to see a few showers inland today, a few pop-up showers, maybe a rumble of thunder or two along I-95 and out towards the beaches tomorrow. But our next big weather system is going to arrive on Thursday. That looks like the most likely timing. So in the meantime, not a washout of any day over the weekend and through the first half of the upcoming work week. Really more about the heat. We will be staying very warm with temperatures well into the 80s. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Have a great Saturday.